Hey everyone, Darren Eastman here, Product Manager for GitLab Runner, and Juan Ramirez, our UX designer. Hey, so we're here to talk to you about what's coming up next in the GitLab Runner project, specifically for 13.5. So before I get into the stuff that's happening with the Runner code base, Ron is going to kind of take you through what's been happening on the UX side of things. Juan?
Thanks, Darren. So yeah, quickly, we keep working on small iterations, trying to polish things that we know have been unpolished from the past. One of those things is gonna be the standardizing terminology of runner in the UI. Particularly, we're focusing right now on the capitalization. We wanna bring some consistency because we have not been pretty consistent. So this is something that we're going to be tackling, especially because this is very low friction for people to contribute to. So we are likely going to be collaborating with Suzanne, and I'm going to also be collaborating, making contributions to this particular issue. We have a list of all the issues or items that we're going to be tackling with this standardization effort. And yeah, more stuff is going to happen moving forward as we keep polishing the concepts on the UI. And then the second thing that we're going to be working on is, in the past, we already mentioned that we have this initiative for the Runner Enterprise Management Dashboard. What we have been doing in 13.4 is doing a lot of discovery conversations with the team, trying to be on the same page. We have been doing some think big sessions to understand where we want to focus and try to extract some main focus areas for this. And we're going to start putting together some mockups for this. So this is something that I'm going to be focusing on 13.5 as well, producing the Runner Enterprise Management Dashboard mockups, at least the first set of those. Back to you, Darren.
Hey, thanks so much, Juan. Hey, so I'm just going to share my screen out and kind of chat a bit about what's happening with the Runner project here coming in 13.5. So just to kind of take your attention back really fast to our Runner direction page about gitlab.com/direction/verify/runner. So what we've been trying to do every month in keeping with GitLab's processes is ensuring that we keep this page evergreen so it kind of really accurately reflects A, the Runner vision, and B, what's happening or what's planned to be coming out in a Runner product, month over month, milestone over milestone. This page basically gets updated after every release, and so there was at least one or two things in here that will be changed after we release 13.4. But what's happening in 13.5, we talked about this last time for the thing like that for kickoff video. The major feature that's going to be coming out in Runner Core for 13.5 is the after script feature, the run after script feature. We had planned for this to ship in 13.4. There's tons of work that happened during the 13.4 milestone on this, tons of activity. However, it's still not quite yet done. There's still a little bit of additional work to do and a few open MRs. So as of right now, this feature will ship, it's currently targeted to ship in 13.5. So that's going to be the big change in the Runner Core code base that's coming in 13.5. It's an enabler for another feature that's going to be released in the GitLab CI. So in terms of Runner Core, this after script capability is what's shipping in 13.5 is a big thing. For users or for community members that are interested in other work that's happening in Runner Core and trying to kind of see what other work that you're working on that may ship that may not be as sort of interesting in terms of significant features as the AfterScript feature, you can always go over to our Runner Kanban board and take a look at the issues that are currently in review. For issues that are in review, those issues that have at least gone through most of the development activities, MRs have been open against the issue, and right now we are aggressively or actively reviewing those MRs with the intent to ship. So this is, when you go to the Kanban board, you're getting into a little bit of the sausage making. At this point, you're getting into a little more details, but you can get a sense here in terms of all of the activity that's happening with the Runner Core code base. So again, items in review are pretty close to being shipped because they're actively being reviewed. And then the other interesting column that you may want to look at in terms of, hey, well, what's potentially coming next in the Runner Core code base would be ready for review. So to summarize again, if you're interested in kind of, hey, what's happening next, what's coming in Runner Core, you go to our Verify Runner direction page. Specifically for 13.5, the big feature for Runner Core will be the Enable AfterScript feature. I'm not going to cover the other features that are listed here in terms of what's next and why, because we'll cover that in the subsequent kickoff videos. In 13.5, for Runner Cloud, as we mentioned in the 13.4 kickoff video, we are aggressively or actively working on getting customers onboarded to our, what we're calling right now, our Mac OS Build Cloud closed beta. And so that's what we're coming out with in 13.4. It will be a closed beta. And you'll see some announcements, as I mentioned last time, around that. On the back end of 13.4, we might have a few blog posts to go along with that. But then we are gearing up for, obviously transitioning from closed beta to open beta. So we'll talk about that in more detail as we get into the kickoff videos for, subsequent release milestones, 13.5 and so on. So there's tons of work happening in the Runner code base, but just to summarize, the most interesting thing to look at right now in terms of 13.5 is the AfterScript issue. And if you're interested in just kind of understanding other new interesting capabilities that may be shipping in 13.5, you can also take a look at our Runner Kanban board. As always, if you have any questions about what's happening with the Runner code base, what's happening with Runner Cloud, feel free to drop me an email, deeastman@gitlab.com. Or if there's a specific feature or issue that you're interested in and that you have some questions on, feel free to tag me on that issue as well. So in closing, any passing comments for the folks looking in this video? All right, well, everyone shares, and talk to you next time.